Okay, I was thinking, I did so much study for the debate today. I was supposed to debate Candor Man and stuff. I just have a lot of information that I want to let people know about. So, anyways, I figured I'm gonna go ahead and let out one of my little secrets on before I do the debate. I'm just going to go ahead and let this information out. I was gonna keep it secret, you know, for until after the debate and everything, But I figured, hey, I did a lot of study, I learned a lot of stuff, and so this is one of the things I'm just gonna go ahead and give it out as a freebie. If somebody wants to pounce on it, jump on it, whatever, it doesn't matter. So it's one of the things I learned in studying the geology, the Cambrian, Precambrian, and stuff like that. So, so here I'll just go ahead and tell you what I learned and how this is how what started the Precambrian. What started the Cambrian explosion. Everybody wants to know. So I did a lot of study and everything. So I came across the secret, as to exactly what happened in the Cambrian explosion. What caused the Cambrian explosion to all of a sudden appear all the life forms that they did. So this is what happened when I was studying. I just figured it out. So once upon a time, according to evolution, of course, because evolution is once upon a time, right? Once upon a time, there was a bacteria that slipped down into the Precambrian. Of course, he couldn't form in a Precambrian because all it is hot magma and lava and granite and lava. So how is he going to form down there? So, anyways, he slipped down into Precambrian just to say that he was Precambrian, right? So we'll call his name LUCA. So one day LUCA he caught an ooze stream to the surface. That's how they traveled back in the day. So he traveled from the Precambrian to the Cambrian ooze, where he ran into a colony of bacteria. Back in the day, the bacteria would congregate in order to shoot the breeze and tell stories. LUCA liked to collect and trade DNA from his friends and neighbors, as bacteria would do back in the day. So as they collected and traded DNA, they would relate their problems that they had to their friends and neighbors. So LUCA began to relate how he was having trouble breaking down a certain chemical compound in the Precambrian. So LUCA began to relate, the problem, and one of LUCA's friends said, "Oh, I had to deal with that compound a couple heat waves back." So, so he said, here's some DNA to break down the chemical compound. That was the epoch where LUCA, in particular, started a collection of DNA. So he ended up with a huge library of DNA. However, this became somewhat of an obsession. He collected so much DNA that one day, boom, he exploded. And his library of DNA scattered everywhere in the primordial ooze, and voila, resulted in the renowned Cambrian explosion. And that's now you know the rest of the story, as they say. Anyways, I figured I'd let that secret out, in my hopefully I'm going to have a debate sometime, hopefully maybe next week sometime. I don't know when. We haven't determined a date when I'm supposed to debate Candor Man. So anyway, I thought I'd just let out that little tidbit of information. I can't let out all my secrets because I did a lot of study, but I did so much study I had to, share some of the information that I learned, so there you go. What started the Cambrian explosion and how it all started? It was all once upon a time, big a big fantasy. Anyway, don't forget to look to the truth, because the truth will set you free.